All right, welcome to part 6. Today we're going to add some forks to this bot to allow you to get under an opponent. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to create a sketch. Click here in the upper left and create a sketch on this face. All right, the bottom or the inside of the chassis. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to create a rectangle right here. So I'm going to go to create, go to a rectangle, but we're not going to do a center rectangle like before. We're going to do what's called a 2-point rectangle. So I'm going to kind of zoom in. I'm going to start kind of near the front. All right. I'm going to start right at the front. And I'm going to click here, just a random spot. I'm going to make it 10 millimeters wide and 15 millimeters tall. Okay. All right. So I have this box right here. Okay. I'm going to hit finish sketch. Okay. Now I'm going to hit home. All right. So I have this sketch right here. So I'm going to just uncheck the sketch button. You see it disappears. All right, but I'm going to bring it back. And the reason why I'm bringing it back, this is the last one that we did. I'm going to extrude this little thing I just made. So I could either hit this or E for extrude. So I'm going to hit E for extrude. It's asking me what do I want to select. I'm clicking on this little square I just made. I'm going to make it 15 millimeters tall. All right, but look, it's on cut. I don't want it on cut. We're going to put it on join so it joins this body. Okay. And I'm going to hit OK. So I got a 15 millimeter kind of thing sticking up there. Okay. Now I want to create a hole right here. So the first thing I got to do is I'm going to create a sketch right on this face. Zoom in, drag it over with the mouse wheel. Zoom in, even though you can't see it because of this side of this bot. If you kind of hover your mouse over it, you can still see the rest of this little wall, the rest of this face. So I'm going to do a line. I'm going to kind of just walk it over, and you'll know you're in the middle when a triangle pops up. So if I move it over, triangle. All right, so I'm in the middle. So that's going to be my first point. Click. Then I'm going to move it down. How do I know when I'm in the middle? All right. Now, okay, I'm going to move it. Let's make it 7.5. Oops. 7.5 down. All right. Now, before I hit finish sketch, I want to make a hole. So I'm at H for hole. And it's asking where do I want to make a hole. I want to make a hole right on this hole that I made, or this circle that I made. Okay. Now, you'll notice that it doesn't go through the whole thing. First of all, I'm going to always click flat. All right, I'm going to get it off of angle. And I'm going to change the distance. I'm going to make it 2. Is asking again, where do I want the hole to go to? I want the hole to go to here on this other side of that wall I made. Hit OK. Or after I do that, all right. Again, I'm making sure it's 5 millimeters wide, I should say. Hit OK. And now I have a hole going through this that's 5 millimeters wide. The diameter is 5 millimeters. Okay, awesome. All right, so that's our fork mount. That's the thing that the fork would kind of mount to and screw to. Now we got to make a fork. We're going to draw one. We're going to create a sketch, but we're going to draw right on this face. Okay. So we are going to use lines to draw our fork. We want to kind of lock on this line right here. Kind of wait till we get to the bottom corner. And I know I'm at the bottom corner because that square just popped up. Okay, so I'm going to start there. I'm going to go down. How far down? Kind of see the wheel over here? Kind of want to get not quite as low as that, but almost as low as that. All right, so we'll go this line right here. I'm going to go here. Then I'm going to bring this line forward. I don't know. Let's make it 90. Let's make it 80 millimeters. Like that, 80 millimeters. Okay. I'm gonna finish drawing this fork. So I'm gonna start here at the end of the fork. And since I want it to be sharp and pointy, kind of gonna make it like an angle, like a sword. Okay, you don't want it like this. You don't want it like this. That's not gonna get under your opponent. You want it sharp. Okay. Ooh, you could even be fancy and do something like a barb, so something like that, and then down again, and then something maybe going up here. And where you want to end right on the edge of this face. Okay. And right there. Okay. It's up to you kind of where you end. All right. So now I'm going to hit finish sketch. All right. And you'll notice that over here, this sketch is right here, the one I just drew. So I'm going to make sure my eyeball is on for all my sketches. So I'm going to click the eyeball on, and I'm going to click on this arrow to see all my sketches, my previous sketches. But I only want this last one selected. Now I'm going to extrude, and I want to extrude these two faces. So I'm going to hit E for extrude. It wants me to select a profile, like a face to click. So I'm going to click here. I'm going to hold down Control. When you hold down Control, it allows you to select multiple things. I'm going to hold down Control, select that face, and I'm going to kind of change my view a little bit. All right. I'm going to drag this out. Let's make it 10 millimeters. Okay. But look, it's cutting. Whenever you extrude into something else, it's going to automatically cut it. But I don't want to cut it. I don't want to get rid of it. I want to make this a new body. So I'm going to change operation to new body. And I'm going to hit OK. All right. Now, how do I know it's a new body? I'm going to click the arrow next to bodies. See how it says body 2 now? If I click the eyeball, it disappears. All right. So it's a whole new part. This is the chassis. This is the whole body we built. Okay. I'm going to rename it. I'm going to right click on it and click rename. I'm going to name this, I'm going to name this fork dash right. Enter. All right. So now I want to use this fork to cut a hole in this chassis. So how do I do that? I'm going to click on modify. I'm going to do combine. Now I know when you think combine, that means put together, but you could use it to cut. Watch. So I'm going to click on combine. Or this is the combine icon too. It says target body, one selected. It's selected in my fork. I don't want that selected. So I'm going to click the X next to it, and I want to select the thing I want cut first. I want to select this because this is what I'm cutting. That's the target. The tool is the thing I'm cutting it with. I'm cutting the body with the fork. So now it's asking me to select the body. I'm going to use it as a tool. So we'll select that. Now I have options. I could join them. See how it's, and I could cut them, and I can intersect them. All right. So I'm going to cut them. I'm going to cut the target body. Cut. Now you notice my fork disappeared. I got to click this thing that says keep tools. I want to keep the thing I'm using to cut it. Okay. And then I hit OK. And now there should be a hole there after I get rid of the fork. Watch. Boom. All right. Why the heck is this line here? So how am I going to get rid of this line? Let's try to hit E for extrude. Oh, come on. I'm going to extrude this face. Maybe it's all the way over here. But I'm going to choose cut. Nope, didn't work. All right. So don't worry about the little line that just popped up. That's weird. Okay. This computer is really slow right now. All right, let's bring the fork back. And hit home. Now what I want to do is create a mirror of these things over here. All right, so I'm gonna click on mirror, and I'm not copying a body yet. I'm copying a feature, right? So I'm gonna click on feature, and I want to do this extrude right here. All right, and I know it's the right extrude because one, it's the icon, but two, it kind of lights up, right? So I'm gonna click on this extrude. This is the mirror plane. Right there, yeah. All right, and I'm gonna hit OK. And now I want to do another mirror because I want to mirror the next feature, which is the hole, and then the fork. Okay. Feature. So I'm gonna click on this hole right here that I want to mirror. Select the mirror plane. All right, there it is. Okay. Now I'm gonna mirror this body. So I'm gonna change this from feature to body. Feature. Click on body because I want to copy this body. All right, I want to select this body. Select the mirror plane. I want everything on the opposite side of the blue line. Now I've got another fork there. New body. It's on the operation new body. Create. All right, awesome. Now I gotta, remember, cut a hole in the chassis using this other fork. You see how there's no hole there? All right, we want to make a hole there. So again, I'm gonna click combine. I'm gonna click on this icon right here, combine. Target body, that's the chassis. Tool body, that's the fork. And I want to cut. It's on cut. I want to keep tool. Okay. Now let's see if it worked. It worked. Again, I don't know how I had that random like line there. That's okay. For now, don't worry about it. You got the idea. All right. Awesome job. Now you have forks. That's it. Get ready for the next video when you create a top to this and you fillet some edges. And I'll explain what that is later. Peace.